And welcome back to another exciting day in mathematics. Whoop, whoop. Warm-up 110 is on the screen. Let's get started, please. Shouldn't take you long. So, number one, make sure you keep practicing evaluating those functions because we're headed that direction. Once again, number two, cubic, flips it, stretches it, and moves it 5 to the right, 3 down. And all these and these are just practice for your exponents. All right. Copy the agenda, please. Warm-up 110 done. Rational functions. Tonight's home play 6 cumulative review problems. Today I'm going to extend a little bit of in regards to what you saw on the video. I just want to make sure I practice a couple of them with you and extend from there. And yeah, I'm leaving you about 6 problems for you to review. However, it's April, which is a new month. Let's go. Code 9x2gy, 9x2gy, 9x2gy. Okay, we good? All right, that's the home play for tonight. Get a Cornell note ready, please. All right, here we go. I can write, solve, and graph rational functions. Today I'm only going to focus on the graphing portion, okay? Now, I know in the video I left you a video that did the graphing and the writing from a graph. But I was sensing in the force that I needed to slow down a bit. So today we're just going to do the graphing portion, okay? So, rational functions, we know what they are. I gave you guys some steps on how to graph and how to write functions. We went from a general rule that looked like this to this. And we talked about vertical, horizontal, and diagonal asymptotes. Right now we're in the middle of vertical and horizontal. And we started with these. In the video, I left you guys something that looked like this, yes, and like this. Is that correct? Double check your notes, see if you have 2 of those like that from yesterday. Yeah? Do we have 2 of them, Mario? Yes? Okay, good. All right, so on your paper, copy this one. Example 1 super Q. 3x, g of x equals 3x plus 8 over x plus 2. Then make a coordinate plane to the right of that from -7 to 7 or from -8 to 8 for both, the domain and the range. I'll give you some time. That's it. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Write the function and then graph or rewrite the function. So according to what we saw in the video, this looks kind of funky because all the other ones that we've been working with have a 1 on the numerator. Yes? So, at this time, do me a favor, close your Chromebooks, put them away. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, how do we go about that, Mr. Q? How do we get a 1 on the numerator? Well, we do a long division of this fraction. So we start off by doing 3x plus 8 divided by x plus 2. So, what number times x gives us 3x, everyone? 3. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2 is 6. We subtract, which means it distributes here and there. Therefore, we're left with 2 as a remainder. So what is the answer to that division, Mr. Q? The answer is 3. But since we have a remainder, we do what? 2 over, what is it? The x plus 2, is that correct? X plus 2. Now, by now in the video I mentioned, all right, if I have 2 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 2. Is that correct? All right. So therefore, if I was to look at it and say, well, Mr. Q, on the ones that we've been graphing before, we didn't have a number up front, so then let's send it to the back. So my new function is 2 over x plus 2 plus 3. You're like, okay, Mr. Q, but now we don't have a 1 on the numerator, we have a 2. So that means I need to bring this 2 to the front to multiply the fraction that's left over. And if we move that number to the front, we have to write a 1 there. And at the end, plus 3, and all that equal to g of x. All right, so now that we have our equation, let's graph. What do we start with first? We need a VA, x equals, and we need a HA, f of x equals, and I know in the video I use y, but that's fine, we'll do f of x. So, tell your neighbor what the VA is. What is the VA? Enrique, VA. X plus 2 equal to 0, and you solve, so it's negative 2. Negative 2 right here. Morning, Sammy. We move seats, so pick a spot. Yeah. All right, and f of x, everyone, is 3. All right, so 3 is about right there. All right. From there, I said in the video, I said we make a table. And let me do that here. X, and this one is g of x. I was going to put f of x, sorry. X, g of x. You know what, let me make some room on the side and move it up so that you guys can see from the back. Whew. What? My goodness. Fine. X, g of x. All right, and from this point forward, I only need 2 values. Is that correct? Tell me here what 2 values I'm going to use for x. What 2 values? Mario, pass them on. Joseph. Negative 1. And what else? And negative 3. 1 from the left, 1 from the right. Okay. Now some of you wrote negative 3 first, and that's fine. So we take this equation, we got 2 times 1 over plus 2 plus 3, and my first value that I'm going to substitute in there is negative 1. So that leaves me with 2 times 1 minus 2 is 1, so that's 1 over 1 plus 3. What is 1 over 1, people? So what is 2 times 1? Plus 3? All right, let's do it again. 2 times 1 over, parentheses, plus 2, plus 3. And my next value is negative 3. So, we got 2 times 1 over, what is negative 3 plus 2? Negative 1. So what is 1 divided by negative 1? It's negative 1. So what is 2 times negative 1? Negative 2 plus 3, positive 1. That is correct. All right, so here we go. So for the left, I'm going to start on the left side. The left side, negative 3, and 1. Negative 3, 1. For the right side, we are at negative 1 and 5. Negative 1 and 5. All right, from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with that? 4, 5, 4, 5. So just the process, I just wanted to make sure we got the process. Whenever we don't have a 1 on the numerator, we do long division. Once we get the answer goes in the back, the constant. Whatever's on top of the numerator, we bring it to the front and leave a 1 on top. And then the rest is history. Pick 1 from the left, 1 from the right of the asymptote, and then you graph only using 1 point. Okay? All right, so let's do another one. Copy this one. Example 1 mega cube. 5x minus 7 over x minus 2 equal to g of x. I'll give you guys a head start. And hands, you got that so far? Yes? All right. So once again, can we have that 5 or plus 5 in the front? No, send it to the back. So we get plus 5 in the back. We end up with 3 over x minus 2 so far. However, can we have that 3 on top, Joseph? No, we send it to the front. Very good. 3 times x minus 2 in the denominator plus 5. And what do we write in the top if we brought the 3 to the front? A 1. And all that equal to g of x. Hands, if you got that by yourself. Some of us, okay. So, from there, we need a VA and an HA. All right, VA. What'd you get for your VA, Caesar? 2. That is correct. And our HA, everyone? 5. That is correct. So let's graph those. 2 of x. And 5. All right. So then I'm going to make a table over here on the side. You make a table already, Joseph? Look at mine. Over. Get it? The table? Anyways, G of x. What 2x values, tell your neighbor what 2x values are we going to use for that graph? What 2x values? Kelly, what 2x values? 1 and 3 looks about right. So we get 3 times 1 over parentheses minus 2 plus 5. We substitute the number 1 here, so that gives us 3 times 1 over 1 minus 2 is negative 1 plus 5. What is 1 divided by negative 1? Negative 1 times 3. Negative 3 plus 5, 2. Let's do it again for the other number. We got 3 times 1 over parentheses minus 2 plus 5. We substitute 3 in here, so we got 3 times 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 over 1 is 1. Times 3 is 3 plus 5, that is 8. Hands if you got that. All right, so the first one, 1, 2, is about right here. 1, 2. My goodness. Hold on. Let me get that one out of the way. All right. And the other one is at 3/8. 3/8. 3/8. Hands, if you got that by yourself. Yeah, we got this, right? Okay. Now, an observation. Look up to the screen, please. Look up. Writing utensils down, look up, please. Here it goes. Look where the two asymptotes met on the previous one. They meet right here, is that correct? Look how far this point is from here. How many steps to the left and how many down? 1 to the left, 2 down. This one, 1 to the right, 2 up. 1 to the left, 2 down, 1 to the right, 2 up. Are we there so far? Yes? And look what number was up front. So if I go to this next one, where do the two asymptotes meet? Right here. Where's this point at? 1 to the left and 3 down. 1 to the right and 3 up. And what number is up front? Let's go. All right. Copy this next one, please. You should be able to do this next one completely by yourself. Example 1, super duper Q. G of x equals 12x plus 7 over 3x plus 1. I'll give you guys some time. Copy and go. All right, so that's going to be your home play. I just want us to get plenty of practice with this. Let me flash that home play on the screen. There they are. If you want to get started, you still have plenty of time. It's only 6 pounds for tonight. Let me send that to your screen. Actually, yeah, it's not going to be able to. Oh. All right, those of you following on YouTube, make sure you put in some practice on these so you can practice your long division and rewriting your functions. All right, see you guys next time. Peace.